Hey guys, I'm back, and in today's video I wanted to talk about our mortgage payoff. I talked a little bit about this in my expenses we paid with our first paycheck in February of 2022. So I just wanted to go over that with you so you could get a better understanding of what we are doing here. So in order to better understand this, I'm going to start from the beginning. So when we first purchased our home, our mortgage payment was $1,264.64, and we were at 3.875%. When the pandemic hit, our bank offered a forbearance plan. At the time, we did have a rental property that we were not making any money off of, and we were really unsure of how things were going to pan out for the year. So we went ahead and took that. We went ahead and took the opportunity to go ahead and accept the bank's offer to do a forbearance on our mortgage. So what the deal was that we were not going to pay our mortgage for about 6 months, and then we were going to do a modification. So with this modification, there wasn't going to be any fees, and if there were any fees, they were all going to be waived. So when the time came for us to start paying back on our mortgage, the plan was we were going to pay $1,541.71 from November of 2020 to January of 2021. And at that time, the interest rate was still the same. And so we went ahead and took the offer, obviously. So for 3 months, we paid $1,541.77 at 3.875%. So when we had discussed the modification, we knew that the interest rate was going to drop, and the deal was that it was going to drop to 3.375 once we made those 3 payments at this dollar amount. So in February, we had no payment. That's when we did all the paperwork, and to our surprise, our monthly payment dropped down to $1,111.86, and the beginning payments would start on March of 2021, and our interest rate went down to 3.125%. So we were expecting 3.375%, but they actually gave us 3.125%. So that is let me move my calculator here so you can see. So 3.875 minus 3.125, our interest rate dropped by 0.75%. And then our mortgage payment went from $1,264.64 to $1,111.86, and so that went down $152.78. Now remember, we also didn't have any fees because those were all waived, and so we were really happy about that. The only thing with the modification, it did all those payments that we didn't pay for the 6 months, they got put on the end of our mortgage. So basically what they did was, it was kind of like a refinance. So we refinanced for another 30 years, but it was considered a modification. So basically they tacked on another 5 years, is from my understanding, to the mortgage. That's how I look at it. So in my video, when I talked about our expenses we paid with our first paycheck in February of 2022, I talked about that we were going to add $30.50 extra a month towards our mortgage payment. Now that includes not just the mortgage payment, but our escrow, which includes the homeowner's insurance as well as our taxes. So that would come out to $1,550 a month, starting in January of this year, 2022. I did also talk about how we got a refund from our escrow. So our monthly mortgage payment did go down. It's not really the mortgage payment, it's the escrow part of it. So we are still paying the $1,111 towards the mortgage, but our escrow went from $407.64 to $389.97. So 407.64 minus 389.97. So it went down $17.76. So what we're gonna do is we're still gonna pay the $1,550. So instead of $30.50 going extra towards the principal, we're going to add the $17.67 to that. So that'll be an extra $48.17 extra a month towards the principal. So that's awesome. And the reason why I say that is because when I calculated on our mortgage calculator, by paying, starting from January of this year, by paying $30.50 extra a month for the life of the loan, we would save $6,358, and that would take off 1 year and 2 months off our loan. But now, since we're going to pay the $48.17 extra towards the principal, that actually is going to save us $9,761 on interest, and it'll take 1 year and 10 months off our loan. Now that's if we only pay $48.17 for the life of the loan. Now we do plan on adding more to that as time goes by, but that is the plan that we are doing now. So we're still paying the $1,550 a month, but instead of just $30.50 extra, $48.17 will go extra towards the principal. And then we will save this much and this time off the life of our loan. So I just wanted to explain to you why we were paying extra on our mortgage, because our original loan was supposed to be over in 2046, but because we did the modification, it took us to 2051 or 50. I'm not really sure. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I'll be very old by the time that comes, and I really want us to not have this debt for the rest of our lives. So small steps make such a big impact. And so that's what we're doing here. Of course, it's not what everybody advises, but this is something that we really want to do, and that's what we're going to do. So I hope that better explains to you when I do my monthly or my weekly, bi-weekly expenses that we paid off per paycheck. And then I also did print out the mortgage amortization printout, but I'm going to save that for another video so that you can see, because I do plan on marking that off as we go along as well, and especially if we start adding more money towards our principal. So if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them down below in the comments section. I read every comment, the very few that I do get, and I do respond to each and every one of them. So you guys have a wonderful day. God bless, and I will see you next time. Bye.